Like I said, it's in Saudi Arabia. Who
It's
brought
just
New York?
it's
Listen, listen,
NYC.
listen,
It's in
listen. I
Madison
know
Square
that.
Garden.
I know that. I know that. Who brought the streets of New York, had the power to buy the streets of New York and throw a boxing fight in the middle of Madison Square, in the middle of downtown New York? Who got that much power?
Your
It's
boy.
in Saudi Arabia because all they vibing off is the money. So he got it. It's in Saudi Arabia. You could call it Madison Square Garden all you want. So that means the judges is paid for on Saudi money, most likely the commission money, whoever funded this whole goddamn thing. So T.O. need a knockout. T.O. is not out boxing. I'm not even on the cards. So I mean, he need a knockout to win because let their big investment lose. Clear this up.
Right. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, and I'm back at y'all with another one. So you just heard the father, manager, and trainer of undefeated lightweight star title contender Floyd Schofield Jr. or Floyd Schofield III, who has 19 wins, no loss, no draw, 13 wins by way of knockout at 23 years of age. Has not fought since June of this year when he knocked out Tevin Farmer in the first round. That was Floyd Schofield Jr., his dad. Now, if you remember, Floyd Schofield Jr., or the third, was supposed to fight Shakur Stevenson, right? Undefeated Olympic silver medalist, 3-division world champion, former unified super featherweight, reigning WBC lightweight world champion, superstar boxer, who has 24 wins, no loss, no draw, 11 wins by way of knockout. They were supposed to fight February 22nd in Saudi Arabia. Shakur ended up fighting Josh Padley, knocking him out, stopping him in the 9th round because Floyd Schofield pulled out the fight and said they had an undisclosed illness. And then he got poisoned. Then they said Shakur Stevenson's team rubbed cream on him and did all these things, and he had to be hospitalized and he got food poisoning. They pulled out the fight. Ironically enough, Shakur Stevenson, leading up into the fight, stated that they was going to pull out the fight. He knew it, and they didn't show up to the press conference, the final press conference, and they stated that the reason they didn't show up to the final press conference was because somebody broke into their home, took their passports, they wasn't allowed to fly, just a bunch of nonsense, right? And now Shakur is going to take on highly decorated 2-division world champion, former unified lightweight, and reigning WBO junior welterweight world champion, superstar boxer Teofimo Lopez, who is 22 wins, 1 loss, no draw, 13 wins by way of knockout. They're going to fight January 31st in New York at Madison Square Garden. And now Floyd Schofield just clarified and exposed that, as you heard him, he feels like His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh pays the judges, pays the referees, pays everybody involved to protect his investment, which is the fighters that he favors. In this case, is Shakur Stevenson, right? And we heard Gervonta Tank Davis say this. We heard Teofimo Lopez say this, right? No, the facts remain is this. Here's the bottom line. The bottom line is that His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh puts up the money for y'all to be in the toughest fights. He ain't putting up no money for y'all to be in cherry picks, as everybody got accustomed to doing. No, when he puts up the money now, he puts up the money for y'all to be in big fights, in 50-50 fights, and you stand a chance to lose, period. So with that said, y'all begged for the fight with Shakur. Shakur obliged you. Turkey decided to concede and pay you, and y'all blew it. And now he's saying that Teofimo Lopez, because His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh is with Saudi Arabia, and now they have so much power, and because of the relationship between the United States and Saudi Arabia, who can shut down New York City, who has the power to do that, and now He's going to pay the judges, and Teofimo Lopez is his investment. He don't like Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez made some ridiculous comments about Turki al-Sheikh and his faith, his Muslim faith, and he's going to get robbed now, right, on the scorecards, because Turkey's paying the judges and paying the referees. Those are some massive allegations. When you see, this is why people should see the writing on the wall and be able to see in the future. You with Golden Boy Promotions and Oscar De La Hoya, who's about to be without a platform, and gonna need the help of Turki al-Sheikh. There's no network that wants to invest in the sport of boxing. None. PBC is not invested in the sport of PBC with Amazon. Amazon is not invested in the sport of boxing. They give them no budget. They gave them a distribution deal where they can showcase their events on their platform, but they are not funding it. They're not paying for it. The only platform that is willing to invest in the boxing is DAZN. And His Excellency Turki al-Sheikh bought the boxing portion of DAZN. He bought the boxing portion of DAZN. So therefore, you're going to need Turki al-Sheikh. You're going to need Turki al-Sheikh. Because Oscar has just gotten the memo from Turki and DAZN that his contract is about to be up. And if he don't make this fight with Virgil Ortiz and Jerome Boots Ennis, they ain't willing to invest and renew with him. They're tired of dealing with the antics from Oscar De La Hoya. So therefore, you doing all this and you biting the hand that feeds you. You're going to need Turki al-Sheikh for your son. This ain't about you. This is about your son. And that's where you're going wrong. You're making it about you. And you putting out allegations that's ridiculous. So you making it about you. It's not about you. It's about your son and his career. So you making these wild allegations that Turki al-Sheikh, those are serious allegations that he's paying the judges and the commission and the referee off to protect his investment. Okay, so when you turn around and Oscar, because you can't fund your son fights, you ain't doing what Bill Haney doing, moving your son throughout the sport of boxing. You can't do that. You can, but you're not. So therefore, you putting your son in a bad position, because when Oscar De La Hoya need a budget for your fighter, for your son, he gonna have to go to Turki al-Sheikh. And why would Turki al-Sheikh then want to work with you when you made these allegations against him? It's just silly. Teofimo Lopez is a very good fighter, and Teofimo Lopez has a chance to win the fight. What do you mean he don't win on the judges' scorecards? He don't stand a chance to win on the judges' scorecards. How invested is Turki in Shakur Stevenson? You make it seem like that's his golden goose or something. It's not the case. Actually, Shakur and Turki had a little spat that Shakur had to apologize publicly about, because he felt like and said that Turki didn't keep his word. So what are you talking about? Everybody got an excuse when you get in these 50-50 fights, and now you gotta show up and show out. And now suddenly, oh, it's the judges, it's the referees, it's the politics. Man, stop, man. Stop it. You sound ridiculous, man. And that's all I got for y'all, man. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. I'm gone. Peace.